website right now and download my free course on alternate picking mastery. It contains 5 essential exercises that will take you to alternate picking mastery faster than you can imagine. And then I've included my method of how to lay out a practice plan in just 1 to 2 minutes that will absolutely boost your results like nothing you ever tried before. So go download it right now. It's free. How do you practice legato? How do you practice those hammer-ons and pull-offs? What's the most important thing to focus on? Well, timing. Because hammer-ons and pull-offs are really easy sometimes. You know, it's a wavy feeling with the hand if you play something relatively simple, right? Where you go first finger, second finger, fourth finger. And you can pretty rapidly get it up to a... But it becomes one movement, like taking your hands and doing, or fingers and doing this on a tabletop, right? And that means that, just like with sweep picking, it's easy to do one sweep across all 6 or 7 strings, depending on what guitar you're playing. But it's not as easy as doing it in time. And if you can't do it in time, it's nothing worth to whatever you're playing if it's music, right? Because then we have to focus on time. So the answer to what's the right way of practicing legato is using a metronome. And I can still really be challenged by it, just that total focus on the metronome and just playing 3 notes on one string with... I'm hammering on 2 notes and then pulling off down to the first again. Right? It's like a meditation. And that's what you need to be focused on. If you practice legato, hammer-ons and pull-offs without the metronome, then you're really kidding yourself. Because you're just, practicing that wavy pattern and you're not getting in the ability to control your fingers in time. That's what you want to do. Then when you're started and you're really developing some skills with the metronome, you can use a pretty cool exercise I call double half. And what it is really practicing, but you have to have some skill in the beginning. It's really practicing normal time. So if, for instance, you play 3 notes per click. And then you play double time. So you play 6 notes per click. Let me just take the time down here so you can really hear it. And then... And then the whole point is to stay, if you take the fast part of it, is to stay at a level where that fast part is kind of challenging. You have to focus and really... Right? And that's why that's the sweet spot. You want to stay there until it's easy. And then you want to push up the metronome just 1 click and then do it again. And stay there until it's easy. So you go... And you want to stay in time when you do it. If you don't stay in time, you didn't do it right? And when I'm talking right here, I'm talking about building skills. So you didn't do it in a way where you're going to build your skills if you didn't do it in time. And so that is part of the exercise, that you must be in time. So if you can't do it in time, you need to slow down again, right? Because that is part of it. It's not just about producing the notes, it's about doing it with the metronome at the correct time. And when I hate those words, correct, like there was some kind of objective rule about how to do it. But when I use these words, I mean in the most productive way. So when you practice, you want to stay in time at all time. And then when you do the double half exercise, you really want to stay in time as well. And if you can't hold the time, then you need to slow down just a little bit and then stay there like a meditation, just hearing the metronome, doing the exercises. And then you can always, if it gets really easy, you can sit down. And if you do enough metronome work, then you'll have the metronome within you. And then you can start doing it in front of the TV with no sound on, and tapping your foot lightly on the floor, not to annoy anybody, but just keep the pulse in your body. And it still requires me to focus when I do it. So, have fun practicing. We got a new program out. called Super Legato. It's an old vintage recording with me doing some really cool legato stuff with, legato and super legato, as we chose to call it, where we only use the left hand and muting the strings with our right hand. We got 2 new power licks in there and some interesting, really up-to-date stuff about how to master this technique the fastest way possible. So go check that out. You can click the link just below this video. And follow us on Instagram. Sign up on our website to get free jam tracks every single day. Did I forget something? Yeah, and subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't already done so. Subscribe for more free videos. Do it. Do it now. Do it.